service is about giving back to your community where you're from, being a resource to people, being a guide and a mentor, and really just integrating yourself into your community. You want to feel connected to something, and community service gives you that way to feel connected.
So the 100 Hours of Service campaign is something that we wanted to really include into the Centennial celebrations because of how big of an opportunity service is at St. Rose and beyond. So we're really encouraging everyone to try to do as many hours as possible, hopefully 100 hours in total per person from the launch of the campaign until June 2021.
So to get involved, especially if you're a current student on our campus, being involved in a club, being a student leader, that is community service. If you are a faculty or staff on our campus, you can be a chaperone, you can be a club advisor, you can give back your time in that way. If you're an alumni, you can come back to our campus and you can connect with our students. It's kind of that ripple effect when you throw a stone into a pond and you never know the ripples, how they're going to make an impact on people. I think that's what community service is. So if everyone just thinks of it in that way, just one little thing that you can do, it will make that big impact, and that's what we're looking for.
You know, part of the college's mission is to be of service to the dear neighbor. To have been part of all these service trips, to have been part of developing Reach Out St. Rose and seeing it grow, and it's been all those experiences that feel like they're inseparable from having been here at St. Rose.
Community service to me means a lot. I was on Reach Out St. Rose for all 4 years. I've been on a few service trips. I went to New Orleans and Washington, D.C. Community service made my St. Rose experience. I've gained all of my friends from being in community service and just meeting a lot of mentors that were also like-minded and passionate about the same things as me really helped me shape my 4 years at St. Rose. So I'm really grateful for that.
Community service means going outside of yourself to help someone else. It's looking at the world from someone else's different perspective, being able to give your gifts that you're willing to give to someone else in their time of need. It's always a good idea, no matter who you are, where you come from, go outside and see what else people are going through. And if you're on St. Rose campus, if you're a student or alum or any member of the St. Rose community, always contact the community service office. They have amazing opportunities to get involved.
When I was a little girl, I grew up in the Capital District, and I remember driving by St. Rose and my grandfather saying to me, now there's a really nice college, they've made a big difference in their community. Seeing our young students evolve into leaders through these experiences has meant more to me than the individual experiences themselves.
A lot of my service has been focused on working with youth through different after-school programs, and that's been a focus of mine because I've had these different experiences through the same programs, and so I wouldn't be here without those different services in my life. I would encourage people to go out and explore and get to know the community and not assume that they know what's happening in the community, but actually have different experiences, getting to know people, getting to know the people who support different initiatives, and there's always a place for you.
I think if you're contemplating doing community service, do it. It'll change your life. An hour a week, even just an hour a week. It's fulfilling when I see something and I make an accomplishment or I make an impact on somebody's life. It's meaningful to me, but it also brings awareness that we got to do more. Pick up the phone, walk into a shelter and say, what can I do to help?